Now in here, yeah, we will want to talk about how to search a transaction, yeah, and how to select a range of transaction for view, yeah. And we will also talk about how to read the history transaction, yeah. Okay, so now come to the program. To search or to view a range of transactions, yeah, first we come to this particular transaction processing module. In any batch, okay, now I'm at the batch of current confirm sell batch. Okay, now let's say example here, we have all these transaction number. I want to search for a particular transaction number, for example 015321. I want to search this transaction number. Okay, remember, search in here is a phrase search. You can search anything. So I just search, or I found in this transaction, which is this number, okay, which is this are the item, yeah, these are the item. This is how we do search the transaction. Let's do another example. For example, yeah, I do a reset. I search for this number 2532. Okay, I search. Okay, we found it in this particular transaction, and this is the receipt number. Yeah, so search in here can search anything on the batch, whichever batch we are in. We can search specific information in here. Now, as this search function, yeah, is for specific transaction, yeah, and if you want to look for a range of transaction, yeah, let's say for example, I go to yesterday transaction, current RC batch. This current RC batch contain transactions from this month, first of the month until yesterday, first of the month until yesterday. So let's say for example, I want to look for a specific date transaction, yeah, I can do this search. In here, yeah, we can using this function set view, yeah. Let's say for example, I want to read one date transaction, okay, 25th of April until 25th of April, yeah. Okay, I select specific one date only, and then I select. Okay, we found 128 transactions in this page of print. 128 transactions. These are the number here, and in here it listed one date transaction only. One day, 25th at the top and 25th at the bottom. Of course, let's do this again. Now, let's say for example, I want to look for 2 days, 25th to 26th, to 26. And I want to know customer, only cash only, cash only customer. Yeah, this selection form, we can combine multiple conditions. This one condition is date 1 to date 2, and customer cash only, then I do select. Okay, I found 176. You look at the name. These are the cash customer for this 2 day. Total 176 transactions. These are the number. Okay, in here now I'm going to release my selection, by right click this button and release my selections. Okay, so my selection listed, my total transaction is this number. Okay, let's say for another example, in this RC cell batch, I want to know this customer, 708, unit 708, how many transactions with me. So I just set view, customer, I just click 708, come out and select, or you can type in 708. Also, there are 7 transactions for this customer 708. Now I want to explain this set view function form. This set view function form is very useful for us to select a range of transactions. You can select a range of transactions based on 1 condition only, or 2 conditions, or 3 conditions. Up to us to specify the condition. We can even do a reverse select. Mean that all the conditions in here, and then we select the except one, exception case. So this function is very useful for us to select a range of transactions. As for view history transaction, we can come to here, history, and history transaction. Yeah. This is a special function of the CSS software, yeah, which record every transaction happen in this system. Now, this historic transaction batch only can contain up to 5,000 transactions. Any more transaction coming in than the old transaction will be cut off. Yeah. So the maximum containment is 5,000 transactions. The purpose for this historic transaction is for audit purpose. Audit purpose means that if any given time we have transaction in the normal batch inconsistent, we can always come to here and search for that particular transaction, look for a reference, for reference purpose only.